Hey, we've got Chief Meteorologist Brian Hale. Brian Hale, I don't like this dust, but it does make for some pretty sunsets out there.
Yeah, there are positives and negatives. More negatives, though, than positives. We're going to dig into that in a second. Take a look in 77 degrees. That's your overnight low for overnight tonight into the morning hours. But I mean like 6 a.m. We're going to heat up quick as we run on through the morning hours. As you head out the door, if you head out the door at 6 a.m., you'll get that 77 to 79 here, and then 80 to 83 by 8 a.m. Whoosh, it's going to warm up quick as we run on through those morning hours and be sticky with humidity, of course. 91 to 95 degrees from noon to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's a mid-valley high temperature. Southeast winds and sunshine. Oh, that old routine that gets us nice and hot and humid is not going to disappoint, not in the least. 98 for McAllen tomorrow, 94 Brownsville and Lyford, 96 Harlingen. The normal's 94 this time of year for Mid-Valley, so it's not too bad. I mean, it's pretty much right on, close. 106, that's what it's going to feel like, though, in the Mid-Valley. And then 108 to 110 in the Upper Valley. So make sure you keep that bottle of water handy. Make sure the pets have shade and water, you know, the whole drill. And then we run on to Wednesday, and much the same, 102 to 110 degree heat index across the valley for Wednesday. Air quality, all right, here we go. Dig in. First of all, you've still got the smoke coming up from Mexico on the local south-southeast breeze. That is industrial smoke, agricultural smoke, and volcanic smoke. They've got it all, and we're getting it. And then you have the dust from Africa, the Saharan dust that blows off the desert, comes all the way across the Atlantic Ocean and makes its way our way. That all together diminishes air quality this entire week. High pressure, though, will keep clouds at a minimum, and will keep the southeast wind blowing here locally. And, of course, that allows the sun to shine, and coupled with the humidity, keeps it hot. All right, now the dust coming off Africa. We're dealing with this first slug here and will all week long. Then the next slug comes across, a big one, coming across over the course of the later in the week, the weekend, and next week. Now, one of the positives to this, other than pretty sunsets, is that it diminishes hurricane development. So that's something, at least, that's a positive. Speaking of hurricane development, it is now hurricane season. So we look to the western Atlantic, and we look all across the Atlantic, really, all the way over there, and then back on across the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico, and there's nothing forecast to develop in the next 5 to 7 days. Now, as kind of a rule of thumb, for June, this would be the hot spot for development, would be the eastern Gulf of America on the western coast of Florida and on up toward Florida's Big Bend. So that's a hot spot. But overall, that's just kind of a, okay, maybe. But they can develop anywhere. That's the thing. 7-day forecast shows a lot of suns on there, plenty of heat, and the humidity will keep it hotter. 95 will feel like 105 to 110 each day.
Yeah, I think that's part of the bad part that you were talking about with the good part.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got to take it.
Got to take it.
That's right.
Hey, here's what's coming up next.